Hello, I'm Dr. Arshnoor from DR.ARSHNOOR'S OET Institute. In the series of OET role plays, I have chosen the topic for nurses today, and it's quite interesting topic. Setting is community health center, and a nurse. She is attending the 57 years old patient who has swollen feet and ankles. So in this case, the nurse will first of all examine the patient and then go with the rest of the conversation. Before I start the video, I would like to give you one important information. My book, Crack OET at First Attempt. It's an ultimate guide for doctors and nurses. It's a gift from me to all of you on the new year, and it is being launched in the first week of January 2020. I have written 20 speaking samples for doctors and nurses, 20 writing samples for doctors and nurses, and the most importantly, how to get 450 plus. This means A grade in each of the module. Apart from this, you'll be getting a lot of other content. There's important phrases, then collocations, vocabulary, and most importantly, many of the students, they are scared of the vocabulary for reading and the writing, reading and the listening. So for you, it's a good news that you'll be getting that vocabulary, which is often asked in both the modules, that is listening and reading in this book. Hope you will like this book. And now there is an offer. If someone pre-book this book copy before the launch, that is in the first week of Jan, the person will be getting it 50% discount. So this is the information. If anyone wants to get this book, they can contact me in the comment box or my contact number. Now, let's start with this video, this role play. As I always tell in every video, that we have three parts of any role play. First is introductory part, second is information gathering, and the third is information giving. In this part, we are attending the patient of 57 years old, and the patient has come to the community. And the introductory part, first of all, the nurse will start that my name is, what's the name of yours? And I am registered nurse in this community health center, or I'm your attending nurse today. Then you may ask that how may help you? Then the next question will be that how may I address you? Since you have one option that you may ask the name from the interlocutor in the 3 minutes time, which is the preparation time. Otherwise, this is the time when you can ask the patient, how would you like to be addressed? How may I call you? Now, this is a concern that the patient will tell that the nurse, I have swelling in both my feet. And I have swelling in the ankle also. Then you have to start with the introductory questions or information gathering. If you want to show some empathy, you may use some of the phrases. I'm sorry to hear this. Can you please tell me for how long have you been experiencing this? Then the patient will tell that it is approximately, as it is mentioned here, that 2 months, the patient has been experiencing the swelling in the ankle for some time, and then the swollen feet or the swelling was noticed in the feet also. This time, we are not supposed to give the solution or recommendations or the diagnosis. You have to gather the complete information. Only then you have to give the suggestions. What happens when the students start, or I'll say that the candidate give the solution immediately, you will not be able to complete your role play. The role play we have to extend up to 5 minutes, and it will be finished within 1 or 2 minutes, and you will not get your desired score. It's very important for you that you have to gather the first of all, then give the suggestions. So the first question was, for how long have you been experiencing this? Then you may ask that, do you feel any, that the next question can be, can you please tell me about your job? Because many of the problems that occur due to jobs or the occupation, these are occupation related problems. If the person keeps on standing for a long time, or he's carrying a big burden, carrying weight or something related to that, walking or something. So in that case, also it is expected that person may experience such a problem. Otherwise, it might be due to the water retention or the fluid retention. Then, uh, mild condition, not a concern, that outline other common causes of the fluid retention, that is a diet now. As these things are given to you to facilitate you to ask the question to the patient. The first was that you have to ask that how many hours do you work or what is your job profile. The patient will tell that I'm working as a teacher or anything. The patient has to stand for a long time. It may be a manager or a supervisor in a company. In that case, it is expected the patient is standing for a long time. That might be the cause of the swelling in his feet and ankle. Now, the second question can be that diet related. What a food do you take? Or can you please tell me about your food preferences? The patient may say that I'm taking food from outside as I'm not able to prepare food at home, or I'm fond of eating spicy food. That is obvious that it would have more sodium. As it is mentioned here, there's a diet high in sodium or salt, inadequate hydration, medication, health conditions. These are to be asked because they have given you the hints what questions are to be asked by the patient. So you have got the answer. The patient is telling that I'm fond of eating spicy food. This means that he takes more salt in his diet. That might be the cause of swelling on his feet. Then the next can be the how many glasses of water do you drink? Or can you please tell me what type of fluid do you take? It might be in the form of juices, it may be some lemonade, and it may be simple water. The patient will tell that I don't take much water. Or it may be that I take less water. It may be the patient is going with a dehydration, inadequate hydration. Medication, then you can ask about some medical condition. Do you have any medical conditions? I mean to say that whether you are suffering from hypertension or diabetes, in this case also, this is suspected the patient may have this swelling or this may be the cause of swelling in the feet. Then, indicative or indication for a doctor or nurse to consider about problem related to kidney, liver, or heart problems. In that case also, the patient has some suggestive symptoms like this, or the patient has some signs like edema in the feet or ankle. Then the next is give information about the effective hydration, that water, non-caffeine drinks. Now, this is important again, that non-caffeine drinks. This means you have to ask, do you take any caffeinated drinks, or how many caffeinated drinks do you take, or how many coffees do you take? It may be coffee, tea, or cold drinks or the soft drinks. Patient may say that I'm taking 10 to 12 coffees as my work is quite sensitive, or I have to be alert at my work. So that's the reason I'm taking 10 to 12 coffees. These actually the some solutions or some hints for you to give recommendations to the patient or some piece of advice to the patient afterwards. Now, the recommendations or the solutions to the patient. It's again imperative if you want to score higher. In that case, you may rephrase the whole information you have gathered till now. In case, say, let it be the name of the patient, Wilson. Mr. Wilson, as per our conversation, I have come to know that you have been experiencing swollen feet and ankles for the last couple of days. And you work for a long time, and your work is to either walk or to roam around your workplace or keep on standing. Then, as you told me that you are taking most of the food from outside and you love to eat spicy and salty food. Am I right? because you have to involve the patient. You have to get a certainty from patient that whether you are telling the right thing which he has spoken. Then you may tell the patient that you are taking less fluid or less water. And what I think that you are taking more caffeinated drinks. Is it so? Mr. Wilson, do you want to add something more to this? Then the patient will say, no, this is all. Then you give. So now, as I have come to know that it is all due to your, we can say the quality lifestyle or more consumption of salt in your diet. You're taking more sodium in your diet, and my first strong recommendation would be to reduce sodium in your diet. Instead of that, you should increase potassium, and we have the easy availability, the best availability of potassium, that is in the form of bananas and avocado. Will you be able to take that? See, students, we have to involve the patient along with us. It should not be one-way conversation, rather it should be two-way conversation. One thing could be that, Mr. Wilson, you are taking too much coffee. It should be reduced. I won't ask you to cessate it or decrease it immediately. You may go with the reducing pattern, like as you're taking 10 to 12 coffee to half, let it be 6 coffees per day. Is it easy for you? The patient will say, yes, I will be able to do that. That's really good. It's great you're telling. Then, tell you, it might be that the patient have already told you that I am taking medicine for the hypertension. Then you have to tell that, Mr. Wilson, as you are already suffering from hypertension, in that case, reduce your diet is imperative. You have to reduce salt as much as you can. Would you be able to do that? Patient will say that as he is. Now, the next is, recommend self-care strategies like exercise elevation of the leg above the heart when resting and use the compression stockings. Mr. Wilson, one thing crucial for you. Do not keep on standing for a long time. So if you have to stand or you have to roam or you have to walk for long distance or long time, it's beneficial for you if you take some rest in between. After 30 minutes or after 45 minutes, you should sit and elevate your legs up to the level of heart. In this way, your problem will be solved to some extent. Is it easy for you? Will you be able to do that? Patient will say, yes, I will be able to do that. Do not keep on standing for a long time because it may aggravate your problem, and you may find the symptoms like swelling on your feet and legs or ankles more. Then start doing some exercise. I won't ask you to do the exercise like walking or something. You may do some yoga exercises while sitting on your bed or on the mat on the floor. This will help you to reduce this problem. One thing very important, that you should start using compression stockings while working or while at work. It will help you to reduce your swelling on feet and legs and ankles. One thing vital for you, Mr. Wilson, I would strongly recommend you for an appointment with her so that your problem should be ruled out properly. If there is some hidden factor, some hidden problem is there, the doctor will examine you properly and if you agree, may I set your appointment with the GP or may I set your appointment with the doctor? Otherwise, it is written there, recommended GP's appointment to rule out underlying health issues. So you have to tell the patient, OET candidates, do not miss any important information from the role play. How can you do that? First of all, read the role play 2 to 3 times. We have 3 minutes with us. Then you can write down the important points. From that, you can easily make the questions. then this will help you to make the recommendations for the patient or advice or the solutions for the patient in an easy way. Hope in this way you will be able to prepare your role play and get good score. Wish you all the best for your exam. And uh, again, an important instruction from my side. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, subscribe it right now, because I've started this series and you'll be getting valuable insights on my channel. And as I'm uploading new video every day in the series of the role plays, this is going to help you a lot. This is my assurance to you. And secondly, if you like my videos, do not forget to share and like these videos, because I wish that the people around you, it might be your colleagues, it may be your friends, they should be benefited from the content I am sharing on the social media or on YouTube channel, because this is the best online learning platform and for the self-study purpose also. Hope you like this video. Happy learning, stay connected. And if you want any other particular video to be made, must comment me in the comment box. I'll reply and I'll try to make that video. Happy learning, stay connected. See you with a new video very soon. Stay blessed.